Very good morning, students. Students, in today's class, we're going to discuss the assignment 6.1. So, the first question, very first part is, see, if 45% of the population of a town are men, in question it is given that 45% population is of men, and students, 30% are women. I have to find out how many children are there. Okay. Now see students, 45% means 45 by 100. That means if the total population is 100, of that 45 are men. 30% means 30 by 10. So see, if 30% are women, 45% are men, therefore it is 45 plus 30, that is equals to 75. So the remaining are children. So remaining, that is children, will be how much? 100 minus 75. Because I am taking the total population as 100. Out of 100, 45 are women. 30% means 30 upon 100. That means out of 100, 30 are women. So if I just add women and men, it is 75 now. So if total is 100 minus 75, it will be 25. So 25% are children in a particular town. Okay. So the 25%, that is part number B, is our required answer. Now, if we see the part number second, students, A's income is 10% less than B's income. See, A's income is 10% less than B's income, students. I have already told you that in percentage questions, if we have to assume something, assume that number as 100, because it will create an ease for you to just solve the question. Let it 100 that income of B is rupees 100. We assume that the income of B is 100. According to question, students, it is given that A's income is 10% less than the B's income. 10% less than B's means, so A's income is 10% less than B's income. Okay. So students, 10% of 100. 10% of 100 means, percentage means upon 100. Of means multiply, add this 100. So if I just cancel out, it is 10 now. So the salary of A or the income of A is 10 less than the B. This is 100, so this will be 90 now. So the income of A is 90, income of B is 100 now. Now students, we have to find out how much B's income more than A's income. B's income is how much more? 10 more. To whom I am comparing? Then A's income is 90. So upon 90 into 100. Okay. This is my required answer. So if I just cancel them out, 1 by 9 into 100, it is 11 is to 1 by 9%. So this is our required answer. For these types of questions, students, in which we have to compare the two things. Always make sure that you remember this formula. More or less, whatever it is asked in the question, upon to whom I am comparing into 100. Okay, students? Always remember this particular formula and solve the question. Now students, in first question, third part, if you just see, first question, third part, students, a mixture of petrol and kerosene contain 89% petrol. See, it is given in the question that a mixture of petrol and kerosene, in question number third part, students, see, like here it is a container in which we have a mixture. Okay, and this we have a mixture of petrol and kerosene. In this we have petrol plus kerosene. Okay, and it is given that oil contains 89% petrol. If petrol is 89%, then kerosene will be how much? 100 minus 89, it will be 11% now. Okay, because if the total quantity is 100%, out of which 89 is petrol, if you just subtract them, the remaining will be kerosene, so it will be 11%, students. Now the amount of kerosene oil in 250 liter of mixture is, see, this mixture is how much, students? 250 liters. It is given to us. Okay. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the amount of kerosene. So kerosene is 11%. 11% of what? The total quantity. Total quantity is this. So kerosene is equals to 11% of total quantity. Total quantity is 250 liters. So the answer will be 11 upon 100 into 250. So 25 into 10, 25 is 4. So 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 55 by 2. That is 27.5 liters. So this is my required answer. Okay, students. So this is our question number first three parts. Now, students, see question number second part, students. See question number second and question number third are same, students. So I am discussing question number third now because second and third are same. So in question number third, students, 35% of the population of a town are men. Men are how much, students? 35%. Okay, in a particular town, men are 35%. 40% are women. Women are 40%. Okay. Now, if the number of the children is 20,000, if the number of children are 20,000, see, children are 20,000. It is given to us. I have to find out the number of women. I have to find out the number of women. How many number of women will be there? Now, see, students, if men are 35, women are 70. Therefore, remaining means children, because if men are there, women are there, the remaining will be only children's. Therefore, remaining, that is children's, will be how much? See, if I just combine them, it is 75. If I just combine them, it is 75. Same as this question. So the remaining will be children. Children will be 100 minus 75. That is 25%. Okay. So the children are 25% now. So according to us, of the total population, children are 25%. But also we know that children are 20,000. Therefore, students, I can say that 25% is equals to 20,000. Because in percentage, children are 25%. In percentage, children are 25%. In actual quantity, they are 20,000. So 25% is equals to this. 1% is equals to, apply the unitary method, 1% will be this, students. And what we have to find out, we want the total number of women. Women are how much, students? 40%. We know the 1%, so just find 40%. So this divided by 25 multiplied by 40. Okay. So just apply this and you will get your answer. So 25 ones are 25. 25 8s is 200 and 2 zeros. 8 4s are 32 and 3 zeros. So 32,000 is my required answer. So 32,000 are the number of women. So women are 32,000. Okay, students. Now see, students, in question number 4th, the strength of a school increases by 20% in 1 year. See, what is it is given in the question. In first, at present, whatever the strength it is, we don't know. But after 1 year, the strength increases by 20%. Then after 1 year, the strength decreases by 20%. What is the percentage change in the strength? Okay, that we have to find out. So now we don't know the actual value. Okay, actual strength at present of the school. So we assume that, students, the actual strength at present is 100. Because I already mentioned that in percentage, if we have to assume something, I will assume it as 100. So let at present strength is equals to 100. So see, students, right now the strength is 100 at present. After 1 year, strength increases by 20%. 20% of what? 100. So 20% of 100. It will be how much? 20 upon 100. Of means multiply and 100. It is 20. So it increases by 20. So from 100 it becomes 120 now. Now after one more year, okay, strength decreases by 20%, but 20% of what? The present is 120. So 20% of 120, it will be, students, 20 upon 100 into 240. Sorry, into 120. So it is 24, students. Okay, so the strength decreases by 24 now. So if I just subtract 120 and 24, it is 96 now. So students, we can assume that, see, if at present the strength is this and after 2 years the strength is 96, therefore the strength decreases, and by how much? From 100 it decreases by 4. So answer will be 4. And see, I have already mentioned in this formula, if I want the percentage in case of comparison, just apply more and less. From 100 it becomes 96, so it becomes 4 less. So in case of less, I put 4. By which I am comparing, students? By which I am comparing the present is 100. For percentage I put 100. So the answer is 4%. Okay, students. So this is my question number 4, students. Now see, students, question number 5th. In question number 5th, students, 5 by 2% of a number is given to us, that is 40. See, this is a simple question. I just want the number. So I can assume this number as x, because there is nothing much bigger question in this. So let the number be x. Let number be x, because it is not complicated one. It is a quite easy question. So if 5.2% of a number means of x is 40, okay, then find the number. That means I have to find out the value of x. So 5 by 2, just remove the percentage and put 2 zeros in denominator. Of means multiply and x is 40 now. So 5 8s is 40. So 8 to the 16 and x will be 16 and 2 zeros. So 1600 is my required answer. Okay. Now students, similarly, if we discuss question number 6, students, see in question number 6, the difference between the increasing a number by 50 and decreasing by 5 is 10. Okay. Now see, let the number be x, let the number be 100, let number be 100. See, what is given in the question? The difference between increasing a number by 5%, okay, increase number by 5%. So see, 5% of this is 5. 5% of 100 is 5. So if I increase, so it will be 105. Okay. Also decrease number by 5%. Decrease means I have to subtract 5%, means 5% of 100 is 5. So this is 95 because I have to decrease it. Okay. According to question, the difference between the increase and the decrease, is 20. Now students, see, these are not the actual values. Students, because I have assumed this. So students, difference between this and this, it is given to us as 20. According to question, this 105 and 95, if I just subtract them, this is 10 ratio. Because this is not the particular values, I have assumed this. But according to us, the difference is 10, but according to question, it is 20. So the 1 ratio will be how much? 2. Okay, students, because the difference according to us is 10 and according to question it is 20. Okay, I have to find out the number. The number is 100. That means 100 ratio. If 1 ratio is 2, 100 ratio will be how much, students? 200. So 200 is my required answer. Okay, students. So 200 is my required answer. Now, students. Okay, see, question number 7 is same as question number 4. So just practice it yourself. Okay. Now I'm going to discuss the question number 8 this time. Now see, in question number 8, students, a number is increased by 20%. By what percent the number is decreased so that the number restore the original value? Okay. Now see, question number 8. Let the number be x. Let number be 100. See, this is the assumed value. This is the assumed value. This is not the particular value. According to question, if a number is increased by 20%, if a number is increased by 20%, so 20% of 100, it is 20, students. So it will be 120 now. Okay. Now, students, what is asked in the question? By what percent the new number, that is 120, is decreased so that it restore its original value? See, I have to convert this 120 into 100. So how much less I have to go? 20. But students, in case of comparison, I have to take the value with whom I am comparing. From this number I have to go to this number. So that means I am comparing the question with this number. So I have to put 120 upon and 100. So 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. So 1 by 6. So if I just divide them, 50 by 3. Okay. So just divide them. 3 3s are. Sorry, 3 ones are 3. Remainder is 2, students. So 3 6 are 18. 16 is 2 by 3% is my required answer. Students, always make sure that, see, from 120 I have to go to 100. So gap is 20. By whom I am comparing? By this number I am comparing, because from this I have to go to this number. Okay. So I have to put 120 in the denominator. Now see, students. Okay. If I take question number 9, students. See, in question number 9, students, Ajay got 20% less marks than that of Vatsla. Okay. There are two persons, Ajay and Vatsla. Ajay got 20% less marks than Vatsla. I don't know the marks of Vatsla, so I let the number of marks be x, 100. I let that number of marks that Vatsla got is 100. Now, according to question, students, Ajay got 20% less marks. So 20% of this 100, it is 20. Okay. Now Ajay got how much marks? 20% less marks. So he got 80 marks because Ajay got less marks. Okay. Now students, by what percent Vatsla marks is more than Ajay marks? Vatsla marks is more than Ajay marks. That means I am comparing with Ajay's marks. The gap is 20. I am comparing with Ajay's marks. Ajay's marks is 80. So for percentage I want 100. So this will be 4 and this is 25%. So 25% is my required answer now. Okay, students. Now students, okay, see, this is our question number 9. So from question number 10 to 17 we will discuss in the next class. So all of you just see till question number 9 and practice these questions and examples also. I am going to see you in your next class. Thank you.